Hey, it's been a while. It's going pretty well. How are you? It's not bad. It's pretty cool. Sounds like a good time. Yeah, internet. Yeah. I've been thinking about doing a stream for a little while, so I figured why not try it? So, it's a thing. Saw my review. Nice. Yeah. I actually haven't been listening to that a whole lot the last couple days. I haven't really listened to it much since like maybe Wednesday. Uh, yeah, Zach's. Yeah, he was much more negative than I was, but yeah, it's really not a surprise. I don't really think mine was that much either, but you know, yeah, I might have just been so positive because lately I've been in more of a mood for metalcore and stuff. But yeah, still liked it. Thought it was good. You liked it, yeah, when you first heard it, yeah. Yeah, I did too. I listened to the singles quite a lot actually. Um, for a few, I hadn't listened. Pretty much the only one I listened to was Tower of Pain, and I hadn't listened to the others that much, but haven't been back to it since it came out. Yeah, like I said, I haven't listened to it that much since like Tuesday or Wednesday, which I think I recorded the review Tuesday, so I haven't listened to it that much since. But I've been listening to a lot of different things other than that too, so just haven't really been in the mood for it, I guess. Never been a yeah. I mean, I'm not a huge fan. I thought their last album before this was pretty good. Slave to Nothing was all right, um, but I did really enjoy Dark Skies at least for the most part. But we'll see how it ages with time, I suppose. It's made you a bigger fan, yeah. I mean, it's kind of the same here. I as of right now, I'm not sure if it'll stay this way, but right now it's probably in my top 10 albums of the year. Not sure where, probably towards the bottom half, but yeah, I would say it's definitely their best album. It's in your top 10, yeah. There have been a lot of great albums that came out this year, actually. I have like a document on my laptop of all of the albums that have come out this year that are by bands that I like or whatever, or going to come out. And there's like 20 to 25 so far. So there's been plenty of stuff that's come out this year, for sure. Yeah, you need to write down your favorites. Yeah, I mean, mine I haven't really written down. I pretty much just have them in my head. just the albums that I've come back to and so on. But yeah, pretty much anytime a band I like announces an album, I just go on there and I like, put it in. I go onto my Google Calendar and put it in just so I know when it comes out. And, great. Yeah, definitely. Um, as of right now, I know like my top three. I don't know what order they're in, but I know what they are for right now, at least. The new Breaking Benjamin album, the new Psychcore album, and the new Powerwolf album. I really liked those. Firepower, yeah, Firepower is good. I don't know if you. I don't remember if you commented on it. I did a review for it anyway. It was a good album. I wouldn't say it was one of my favorites, but it was pretty good. I wouldn't be surprised if it's somewhere in my top 10, but it'd probably be towards the bottom, honestly. It was definitely good, though. Me too. Yeah, the Powerwolf album is really good. Definitely their best, I think. Yeah, Firepower. He told me that was his favorite, so I decided I'd check it out. So, and Judas Priest is a band that I'm not hugely into, but they're the classic metal band that I'm the most into, I guess. So I figured I'd check it out because I hadn't listened to it that much. And yeah, but yeah, the Powerwolf album's really good. I haven't listened to that very much recently, but for a good month or so after it came out, I came back to it constantly. So yeah, that's definitely up there for me. Not huge into them, yeah. Yeah, I still have yet to. They have yeah, they have a lot of albums. A lot of the classic bands have a lot of albums. That's part of why I haven't listened to a whole lot of the classic bands because I don't know where to start really. But I did listen to an Iron Maiden album recently. I listened to Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. That was pretty decent. I did like that. I don't know if I'll review it or not, but I'll definitely have to check them out a little more. Also listened to The Sound of Perseverance by Death. That was pretty good too. So I'll have to check them out some more too. Uh, yeah. Iron Maiden's probably one of my favorite. Yeah. They I don't know if they're 100% for me. I mean, I liked it, the album that I heard for sure, but I don't know. I guess I'll have to kind of dig deeper, listen to more of their stuff. One of your favorite metal bands in general, yeah. Yeah, I still haven't listened to a whole lot of them. I listened to that album plus a couple of their other songs, but I will definitely have to check them out a little bit more. They're a band that I think that I will definitely dig deeper into, or at least I hope I will. So I'd like to get into more classic stuff, or at least listen to it, because I haven't listened to very much. Yeah, I will. They seem like a pretty cool band. Something for everyone, yeah. Hey, it's Tabby. Do you have someone here? Does that mean I can go play one of my games on my laptop? I don't care. You can stay if you want. You checked out the Bad Wolves album. I think I listened to a little bit of a couple of songs, but I haven't listened to it that much. You wanted me here? Yeah, I did. That was pretty much just because I thought nobody would show up, though. But you can stay if you want. It's in your top 10, yeah. Yes, I did. Thanks for asking. Yeah, what I heard was okay. I don't know if I'll listen to it anymore or not, but I might. Definitely not a Five Finger Death Punch clone. Yeah, Finger Death Punch. I think they're okay. I guess. Pretty much when I find a band that I like, I usually just go through their music, listen to like a tiny bit of some of the songs, and just save it on Spotify or something. That's what I did with some of Five Finger Death Punch's albums. I haven't listened to them that much, but I think they're okay. It's not a lot of some albums and bands and stuff that I've got into recently. I have listened to a little more in depth, but there's also some that I haven't listened to a whole lot, but I do still like them. But Five Finger Death Punch and Breaking Benjamin are actually going to have a concert around here pretty soon in December. So I don't know if I'll go to that. I'd like to, but pretty much the only band I'd be going for is Breaking Benjamin. Like some of their covers, yeah. Pretty much let me think, the only song I've really heard from them is Wrong Side of Heaven, which was pretty good. And then I heard one or two of the songs from their new album, which were all right too. Where's my laptop? Yeah. Yeah, bands like that and Disturbed and stuff like that, I like, but I'm not huge into them. Have you heard of Slaves? I actually might have seen you talk about them like once or twice before on like Zach's live streams or something like that. I don't know, but I've heard of them once or twice at least, but I haven't listened to them or anything. Nice. Well, yeah, you've heard of everything, Tabby. They released an album this year, definitely in your top 5. Yeah, cool. I'll have to check it out, man. Beautiful Death. Coolio. I'll actually make a notepad document and be like, hey, I should check this out or something. Starset mixed with guitar solos. Okay, that sounds cool. I like Starset quite a bit, so and guitar solos are always cool too, so whatever, you know. Oh wow, she's sitting on your laptop. Wow. You haven't heard of well, no, but you've heard of a lot more than I have. It seems at least. A lot of great melodies, yeah. Coolio. Yeah. I stole stars. Well, you stole red from me, okay? Although you didn't show me Starset. I showed you red, but still. Whatever. I'm pretty sure it would have only been a matter of time before I found out about them anyway. I think I actually found out about them because of Zach. Still come back to Ember, yeah. Ember, it's a good album. Definitely. I'd say top 5 for me so far this year. I haven't come back to it a whole lot lately, but I came back to it a lot for a good while after it came out. It doesn't count. Oh well, it counts for me. Top 5 too, yeah. I'm not. Other than those 3 albums I mentioned, I'm not sure what my top 5 would. I'm actually gonna just go onto my document where I have all of the 2018 albums and say, hasn't aged well for Zach. No, it hasn't, which is unfortunate because I think it was really good. I actually think it's their best album so far. Not a surprise. Yeah, I guess. Let me think. The Ledger EP, actually, it's not in my top 5, but I listened to it again maybe 2 weeks ago, and I was kind of iffy on it at first, but the second time around, a couple weeks ago, I actually really liked it. So that's kind of interesting. Let's see, what else is there? Trying to plug in your laptop. You were trying to put the laptop end in the wall. Nice. Same day as Ember came out. Yeah. Yeah, it did, didn't it? I think. Oh, did it? Come back to someone else. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Was it? I cannot remember. Now I have to go look on my calendar because I know that Ember, the Ledger EP, and the new Dimmu Borgir album all came out around each other. Dimmu Borgir album was pretty good. I was listening to that earlier today too. But let's see, August, July, June. Do I even have it on this calendar? No, I have to go into my other calendar. Playing Dimmu Borgir, yeah. They're a band that I got into a little bit this year. I've been listening to them a lot the last little bit, actually. Oh no, it wasn't Ember and Ledger that came out. It was Dimmu Borgir's album and then Galactic Empire that came out on the same day. Which Galactic Empire is like a metalcore-ish style band that does Star Wars covers, which is really cool. You'll Be Back. Okay. Probably in your top 10. Not a huge... Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, I wasn't huge into black metal until maybe last year. But especially like lately, the last few months, I've been really getting into it. Probably my favorite black metal band, which is Immortal, they came out with a new album this year, which was really good. I'd say that was better than the Dimmu Borgir album. But I've only listened to both of them a few times. Although Dimmu Borgir, you could argue, isn't entirely a black metal band anymore. Yeah, Immortal. I would say that they're in the top 5 most popular black metal bands ever, maybe even top 3. They're really good. Personally, my favorite album by them is At the Heart of Winter. But yeah, their new album. It was their first album without their old vocalist, who left, I think, in like 2013. So the guy who, I think, the guitarist and vocalist on this album left for quite a long time, but then he came back and now he's doing vocals for them and guitars. So it's pretty much just 2 people now, him and the drummer. But it was just as good as their old stuff, I think. But yeah, Dimmu Borgir, some people don't really consider a black metal band anymore. I can kind of see that. They still have elements of it, but yeah. You're back now. Cool. But yeah. Dimmu Borgir is a good band. I like them. You've heard a couple of their songs. Yeah. Do you know what ones you've heard, actually? I know my first one, I think, was All Shall Fall, which at the time was pretty much the only black metal song I'd heard. I wasn't really sure if I liked it or not, but it grew on me quite a bit. New album, yeah. Check it out. Definitely should. Yeah, you get why they'd say that. Yeah, a lot of people say that, like, they haven't really been black metal since the 90s. They still have elements of it for sure, especially on their newest album. But yeah, they're definitely leaning more towards kind of general symphonic metal now, I guess. But they're still pretty good. I would say that their newest album probably has the most black metal in it out of their most recent ones, though. Although their second to last album, In Sort Diaboli, was a little bit kind of like that. Probably why you got into them, yeah. I would say if there's any black metal band, that would be a good gateway if you're not huge into it. I'd say their newer stuff is probably the way to go. Because it's got the elements of it, but it's not like completely black metal, you know? Not at least in the way that bands like Immortal are. Or you know, all the other ones. But yeah, I've also got into the last few months. I've got into stuff like Behemoth. They're coming out with a new album in a couple weeks, I think, actually, which I'm kind of excited for. Let's see what else came out this year. Follow the Cipher came out with their first album. That was all right. Impending Doom came out with an album that was pretty good. Yeah, I don't think he can get into it either. He was it on multiple occasions, I think. I mean, I can kind of understand that. It is, at least for me, it was quite an acquired taste. But I can definitely understand someone not being able to. I've heard some people say they don't understand how you can't how you can be a metalhead and not enjoy black metal, but I can kind of see it. It's not for everyone, for sure. Yeah, Impending Doom came out with a good album. Shiomagognar, which is a very strange name. They came out with an album this year. They're kind of a mix between black metal and melodic death metal. They're really cool. Yeah, I like Impending Doom. Yeah, their new album is probably my favorite by them. Either that or Baptized in Filth. I really like both of those. But yeah, their album was pretty good. I've come back to it not hugely often, but there's quite a few songs that I still listen to every so often. Omnium Gatherum, they're a good mellow death band. They came out with an album. Rise to Fall is a pretty good band too. They're coming out with one in a few weeks. You can be a metalhead and not. Yeah, I agree with that. I kind of agree with that for a lot of different things, really. Even like classic metal, I think you can still be a metalhead and enjoy not like classic metal as much. Maybe that's just my own kind of bias because I'm not hugely into a lot of classic metal, but you know, metalists are annoying. Yeah, I agree. I think if you enjoy, no matter what kind of style or subgenre it is, if you like metal, then you like metal. I don't really care what it is. Although I would argue that I wouldn't call you a metalhead if you only listen to like Asking Alexandria. But if you enjoy, you know, some of the better metalcore bands, and yeah, you know, like As I Lay Dying or August Burns Red, I can understand that, you know. But yeah, Rise to Fall, they're kind of a mix of Soilwork and In Flames earlier stuff, which is pretty good. Wolfheart's coming out with a new album. They're another melodic death metal band. They're very good. Starset's coming out with Vessels 2.0 as well, which I'm not hugely excited for. I think they've released everything for that album already. But yeah. Like a little of each. A year and a half ago, I would have never listened to bands with all it. Yeah. It took me a little bit, I guess. Although when I started listening to metal, it was mostly, you know, metalcore bands. But Starset Thief, whatever. Yeah, the Vessels 2.0 releasing a new album. I'm not sure if that's confirmed, but I wouldn't be surprised. Either next year or the year after. But Vessels 2.0, Vessels itself I really like. The acoustic versions, I think Die For You was pretty good. Starlight was good. Not hugely excited for it, though. especially since they've already released all the songs already. Soilwork releasing an album this year. Yeah, I believe they said they're doing one. I believe it's all done. I think they actually said they were a few weeks ago. They sent it off to be mastered, and I believe Bjorn Strid, the vocalist, said they are hoping for either late this year or early next year. So it could, I think, depending on how quickly the process gets done, it could happen, maybe like December or January. It's coming out soon, at least. So I'm a thief, yeah, whatever. Vessels 2.0 is pretty much the same as the deluxe edition of Trans. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. The acoustic versions were all right. The remixes I really don't care about. And then the cover they did of "Love You to Death," I think it was I wasn't really feeling it. I honestly would have rather had a completely new original song, but it's the deluxe edition, so they can do a cover if they want. But I wasn't a huge fan. Yeah. I'd honestly rather they really got working on another album rather than releasing a 2.0. But, Oh, yeah, and bringing it down 2.0 they did as well. I was actually thinking they might do that for all of the songs, but it turns out the only song that's getting done is bringing it down. So some of the acoustic versions don't do the original versions justice. Yeah. I think the only one for me that really did was Die For You. As for the transmissions, the acoustic versions I haven't listened to that much, but those were okay. Remixes aren't your go-to, yeah. Red remixes were actually decent, yeah. I think the two remixes that were on the Release the Panic Deluxe Edition for Death of Me and Hymn for the Missing, those were good. But, yeah. And then I think pretty much anything to do with Release the Panic remix-wise was good, because they did one for Run and Escape and the title track, which are both decent. The ones on Gone, I didn't care for too much. Die For You and Ricochet, yeah, those were pretty good. But bringing it down 2.0, I honestly prefer the original. You do like the Starlight acoustic version was good. They just released the Telepathic, which Telepathic is probably my least favorite song by them. The acoustic version was actually, I don't know if I like it better or not, actually. It was decent at least. But, yeah, bringing it down, I liked the 2.0 version, but I think the original fits better with their sound. Gone JSAP, that's probably my favorite remix on that album, actually. I don't know if you saw my video where I ranked all of Red's songs, but in that video, the remix for Step Inside the Violence I had as my least favorite Red song, which I do still stand by. I really don't like it that much. Step Inside the Violence itself is a decent song, but the remix is just crap. But yeah, the Gone JSAP remix was pretty decent. First Bring It Down's better, yeah. I think the new version is good, but like I said, the original, because they have that space sci-fi kind of theme, and I just think that the first one fits better for a lot of reasons. There's more electronics, which, yeah. And then the auto-tune, which auto-tune is a hit or miss for me, but with Starset, it fits with their style and their theme, so I don't mind it. Mom says, good job on keeping track of calories. Yeah, that's the last couple of days have been a little rough, but the last week or so has been good, actually. I think last week I was 1,000 calories under my weekly limit, which was awesome. Oh, yeah, you did comment on it, didn't you? I couldn't remember. It was like a month or two ago, and I have a horrible memory. So, yeah. I actually disagree with some of the choices I made in that now, but that's pretty much just because my opinion changes all the time. Like, I can't remember what songs they were, but there were two right side by side. I think it was Shadow and Soul and Hold Me Now, if I remember right. And I had Hold Me Now is better. Now I would say that Shadow and Soul is definitely better. Interesting ranking. You were able to... Yeah, it was very difficult. Can you explain how you could ever choose Justin Bieber over Guns N' Roses? Okay, that was 5th grade. That was 9 years ago. And I hated rock music back then. So, yeah. Red's your favorite. Yeah, they're my favorite too. But pretty much I just took all of their songs and I said, which ones... Like I did them on like a 1 to 5 scale. So I was like, which ones are their absolute worst, which ones are the absolute best, and all the ones in between. And I got all of those sorted out. So then I just went through like all the ones I gave a 1, and I was like, okay, what's my ranking of all of these? And then the 2s, what's my ranking of all of these, and so on. And that's how I did it. But it was still very difficult anyway. My top, I would say, I don't know about 20, but maybe 15 or 10. I still stand by pretty much. We have a lot in common. Yeah, I guess so. Top 5, I definitely, or top 3 at least, I still stand by. My top 5 is still pretty good. I'm indecisive and it changes for, yeah. My opinions change, like with music especially. Like, let's say, for example, I don't know, favorite album of the year. Like I said, I know my top 3. That changes between Ember and the Cypcore album quite often. I'm not sure which one I prefer. I'm pretty sure Powerwolf is probably the 3rd out of the 3, but those 2 albums are very close. Shadow and Soul is your top 5. Yeah, I can definitely see why. It's got pretty much, I would say if I were to take Red overall and condense them into one song, that would be the song. Zach, you're here. Ah, hi. Yeah, I figured I'd do a stream because why not? Felt like it. Whatever. Got 3 people in here now. This is at least 2 more than I expected. Cool. Yeah. It is pretty cool, isn't it? Did you get the Discord link? I don't know. I got the one that you left in the comment on one of my videos, but it didn't work. So I was thinking about it, and the only way now that I can think of is if I gave you, because you can add friends and stuff, but you need a certain number along with it. So if I gave you that and you added me as a friend and then put me back into the group, then that would work. So if you want to do that, then I can just type that out. Saw the Outlaw review. Yeah. That review was pretty interesting. My opinion on the album, more or less the same, I guess. I definitely haven't come back to it. Ember fell in the trash can. For those of you, for you two, Ember is her cat, not the album. But yeah, she's quite an interesting cat. She falls into the trash can quite often. But she is literally like the most adorable kitten in the world. But okay, yeah. So yeah, Zach, if you want, I can just put my thing in the chat right now if you want. And then you just add that to your friends, and then from there you can just put me into the thing if you want. I don't think I got the link. Or at least I did, but it didn't work. And I tried to send it to, yeah, you put it on like my update, didn't you? I think. And yeah, you did. I looked at it and I tried putting it in, and it didn't work. Uh, so I don't know what was going on with it. It was being weird and stupid. Um, okay, so I'll just put my thing in. You can add me as a friend and then go from there if you want. Where's my user settings? Okay, there's that. Ember is Zach's favorite album of all time. Yeah. So yeah, just put that in on friends. Go to add friends or whatever, and then put that exact thing in there, and that'll add me in, and then you can put me in the group chat again. How'd you know? Yeah. I still think Ember is pretty good. I don't listen to it as much as I did when it first came out, but so far it's in my top 3. It's pretty good. Yeah, it was. Okay, what do you do with that? So go if you are using Discord on your computer or your phone. I don't know if it's different on either one, but Dark Skies. Oh yeah, definitely for sure. It feels weird to be doing the stream instead of being in the chat. Computer, okay. Open Discord, and in the little tab on your home screen, you go to Friends. And then at the top, there'll be a button that says Add Friend, and you put in exactly what I typed and go to Send Friend Request. For sure, yeah. I haven't. I was telling Jonathan this actually when he first came along. I haven't listened to Dark Skies since Tuesday or Wednesday, and Tuesday is when I did the review, when I recorded it. And you're still lost. Oh dear. Okay. In Discord, in the top left corner, you will see the Discord logo, and it will. If you put your mouse over it, it will say Home. Click on that. Climb the curtain and land it in her. Oh, that cat is something else. You should be, once you do that, you should be on your main home screen type thingy. And it should say like your friends, activity. Okay. And then in the little tab area where it says activity and friends, go to friends. And then on the top, there'll be a button that says add friend. And there'll be a thing that says enter a Discord tag. And you type in exactly what I had there. It's, yeah. Then send a friend request, and it should work. Did Ember send that message, Tabby? I bet she did. Yeah, the cat is quite fond of her electronics and her food. It's quite entertaining. She sent me a friend request. It worked. I'm on my laptop, so now she has easy access. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it worked. Okay, so let me see. If you go to the server and you go to the top, and there's this thing, if you hover over it, it looks like 2 people, and it says member list, I think. No, that's not that. Never mind. How do you do it again? Oh, if you go to the server, and next to the name of the server, there's a little drop-down menu, and you go to invite people, and then you copy and paste that link, just send it to me on Discord or something. And that should work, hopefully. Received an invite. It says it's invalid for some reason. That's weird. Yeah, you sent, yeah, but it says you received an invite, but invalid update, or not update, invite. I don't know why I said update. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know if there's any other way to do it, or if you can just put me right in, or what. So it looks like you have to send the link. Yeah, and it says the links expire in 1 day. So I don't know what's going on there. She's eating lettuce, yeah. Okay, I got your other thing. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's not working either. I think, at least. I'm actually going to open it in my in Google Chrome, see if it works there. It won't open in Discord. Oh, what's my password? Is it that? No. What's my password? I cannot remember. That's the thing. I have like a billion passwords. She's pawing at my face. Great. That. No. That. No. This is annoying. Okay, you sent me another link. Let's see if this works. Still says invalid invite. I don't know. Joe is here. Who's Joe? I don't know who Joe is. It's weird. I cannot remember my password. What is going on with my life? This. No. Okay, I'm going to have to change my password because I cannot remember it. Who's Joe? I'm not sure. If I had to guess, I'm guessing it's the pizza guy. That's my guess. Considering she seems to buy pizza a lot. Reset password. Oh, this is annoying. This is very annoying. Change my password. What am I going to remember? Let's do that. Do I want to log in with that account? Yes. Oh, okay. Let's hope this works. Okay. I logged back in. I'm going to try going to that second link again and see if it works. I have no idea if it will or not. Am I creating another? No, I'm resetting my password because apparently I couldn't remember it, even though I tried every single password that I could think of, which was annoying. Yeah, it's still not working, which is weird and annoying. I wish you could do it without a link. Just like go to it, invite a person, and just select someone from your friends list. That would be a helpful thing, but it is not working, which I don't understand. I'm going to do some quick Googling because why not? The only thing I can think of is where it says it's invalid. Check how long the invite is valid for, because I don't know if it's like expiring as soon as you sent it or what. It's being quite annoying. Oh, or something else you can do. Googling helps. If you just go to where it says direct messages and right click on my profile, there'll be a thing that says invite to server, and you can select the server from there. So maybe that'll work. Still says invalid invite. But yeah, try that. Right click on my name and then go to invite to server and then choose the server, and maybe that'll work. It still didn't work. Oh my goodness. This is annoying. I don't know. I'm going to Google that. I'm going to see. Google is my best friend. Valid invite links. Why isn't it working? Valid. What to check? Expiration, invalid code, ban, or 100 server limit. Well, doesn't say it expired. It might have been invalid because that's what it says. I don't think I've been banned, and I do not have more than 100 servers. I've got like 3. Still doing this. Yeah, we're still doing this. It's annoying. See, now I wish I hadn't got kicked out. I don't even know why I got kicked out. It just happened. MJ Nation will probably show up. Yeah, he might. If that doesn't work, or if that doesn't work, maybe send him the thing that you put in to be my friend, and then maybe he can try it with me. But if that doesn't work, then I have no clue what we're going to do. Yeah, it says I could be banned. I don't know how I would be banned, but I don't know how you would check if I'm banned. But, yeah. Yeah, this is complicated. Yeah, it's annoying. It says if you want to check to see if I'm banned, then there should be a thing that you can look on or something to check ban section or whatever. I don't think I've been banned, but who knows? Wow, that thumbnail. Yeah, it's beautiful. MJ is here. MJ, we're struggling. Oh, it's Isaiah. Wow. I don't think I am. Yeah, MJ. We're trying to figure out how to get me back on our Discord server, but it is not working. Yeah, hey Isaiah, how's it going? Haven't talked to you for quite a long time. This is way more people than I expected to show up. It's been pretty good. That's good. Yeah, I expected like Tabby, who's my girlfriend. I expected her to be the only one. But so far we've had her, we've had Isaiah, MJ, Jonathan, and Zach, which is 5 people, which is way more than I thought there would. Holy crap, it's been almost an hour already that I've been streaming. Nobody even showed up for like 10 minutes anyway, but you know. Yeah. Think, Isaiah, you graduated last year, didn't you? Gonna play any games? Probably not in this one. I do have another gaming channel, and I may or may not play games on there. This is my music channel, so of course this is more music discussions or whatever. mean, it really doesn't matter, but I'm not going to be playing games on this channel. You did graduate. Cool. Check out the Fit for a King review. Oh, this is so much fun. This is just... I've never had more fun in my entire life. Oh, earlier it said my review had 7 views, or it says it has 7 views now, and before it said it had none. Just weird. Invite invalid. Oh my goodness. It says it might be expired or I might not have permission to join. I don't know. You think you're subbed to my game? Yeah, I think you might be. So I might do some game stuff over there eventually. Fit for a Burger King, yeah. What? Yeah. I don't know what's going on, Zach, but maybe MJ can try it. Yeah, MJ, if you want to try and get me back on there, here is my thingy on Discord. If you go to add friend and put that in, you can add me and then try to do it or something. If you want to try that out. Let you try. Okay. It's been kind of weird the last couple of days, though, like not being on there, because usually I'm used to staying up and talking to you guys or whatever, and I haven't been doing that, so it feels weird. You guys come up with any more good memes lately? Get you back in, yeah. Thanos car. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a meme. Yeah. It's the best meme. Oh yeah. See, I like the Star Wars memes, okay? Those are my kind of thing. Okay, now MJ sent me a friend request. Okay. So now if you go to the server and then right-click the server and go to invite people, you can send me a link to it. Or if that doesn't work, then you can go onto where my profile is and right-click that and do it that way or whatever and see what works. It's very annoying. I feel like it should be way easier than it is. I don't know how I even got out of the server in the first place. I don't think I left it, and I don't think I got banned from it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Wonder where Tabby went off to. Although she hasn't been here since she said that Joe got there, so I'm guessing it might be the pizza guy. You're Googling stuff. Cool. Oh, Isaiah sent me something. Nice. Yeah, Zach, Google is basically my best friend. I Google everything, even things I probably shouldn't Google because I have no idea what they are. And leads to some interesting results. True story. Oh crap, it's almost 10 o'clock. See, this has gone by quickly. Like, I didn't even know, because I've now gone just over an hour streaming. It feels like it hasn't been that long, which is weird. You know, I'll have to do it more often. As long as you guys show up, it'd be fun. I don't know why I said it the way I did. It's weird. I had a dime for every time someone's asked me to look up. See, no, but I don't. I think I might have been told to do that once, but I knew what it was already, so I didn't. But there's just other things that I didn't know what it was. Not even stuff like that. Just like other, whatever. And I would just Google it, and you know, my curiosity gets the best of me sometimes, I suppose. I ate an ice cream sandwich. Nice. I'd go for an ice cream sandwich right now. You're back. Was Joe the pizza guy? You fell on your face. Good job. Was Joe the pizza guy? Because that was my theory. Ooh, he sent me another link. No. Oh, I thought he was. Invalid invite again, Zach. I don't know what's going on. Joe is your guy, your favorite guy. Oh, is he one of the peoples that are there? Mike is the pizza. Oh, I love how you just know him now. MJ, can you... Yeah, MJ, if you're still around, which you probably are, can you try to put me back in the Discord server, because we are trying and failing. Okay. So if you go to the Discord thingies and go... Yeah, Michael Jackson, right? I wonder how many people have made that joke. If you right-click on my profile, you can go to invite to server and then select the server that we had and see if that works. Okay, let's hope it works. If not, I will curl up into a ball and cry. Where's Adrian? Oh my goodness. I told you, he's gone most of the time that I'm here. I wonder if he'd ever want to join a stream or something. Probably not, but that would be interesting. But he's like gone so much, we barely even talk really. If that doesn't work, create a new server. That could work, actually. I didn't think of that. He's pretty cute. You've said that a billion times, Tabby. Yeah, you could try creating a new server and just invite everybody to it that is in it already. That could work. Ugh. We'll see what MJ can do, yeah. Guess we'll have to. If he can't figure it out, then you might have to make a thing. You have a serious question. Is it my kind of serious question or your kind of serious question? Because my kind of serious questions are usually not very serious. Although I would assume, since you're the one asking, it would probably be your kind of serious question. You're lost. Great. How does a cat get at the top of a door, just sit there? I don't know. She got on top of your TV stand, so at this point she can do just about anything. You're lost. Okay. Go to Discord and go to your home screen. You have to look for me in the chat. No. You go to your home screen on Discord where it says all your friends and stuff. Right-click on my name, and there should be a thing that says invite to server. Next thing you know, she'll be walking on the ceiling. Oh, that would be interesting. Spider Kitty. It's like Spider Pig, but cuter. You're gonna say that, yeah. I've yawned so much today. I had to work today, and I swear I yawned at least a bajillion times. I wonder if bajillion is actually a thing. Probably isn't. You'll give me a spider's gift. No. Not giving me the only to send you a message. It shouldn't be. Are you? Oh, Adrian's here. It's Adrian. I'm live streaming right now, so they can see you.
Who?
People on YouTube can see you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're gonna open a. Yeah. You're gonna open a new server. Cool. This is going very well. No, Adrian is not your dad.
I don't even want that on.
Yeah.
I almost said something that I could have potentially regretted. So.
Oh. It worked this time, Zach. It worked. Finally. Yeah, I don't know what was up with the other one. Maybe it was just because I had left already. Move my... Here's the deal. We don't invite MJ to the server, but don't tell him. He's probably still here.
Oh no!
Oh no!
The fan got stuck on me. Okay.
Oh.
I'll see you later.
Okay, bye. Oh no, MJ said, damn. Gotta call his pastor. You're gonna invite Azar White and the other guy too? I can't remember who it is. I feel terrible, but I cannot remember. Wonder where Rock and Jonathan went off to. He's been gone for a little bit. Not my Patrick, yeah. That's it. Not Michael Jackson, MJ Nation. Jonathan's a weirdo. I like him. He's cool. Although we have a lot of the same kind of opinions, I guess. So I'm a little biased, but you know, Jonathan is rocking somewhere else. I keep misspelling his name. Yeah. I like how this stream went from talking about a bunch of albums that came out this year to screaming at Discord. His hair, yeah. Glad we got it work. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I said, it's been weird not talking to you guys. because we'd done that for a while, and it was kind of weird. And it was really weird too, because other than Tabby and Adrian, you guys are, and my mom, I guess, you guys are like the only people I talked to on a daily basis. So Enter Sandman, oh, definitely. It is like the most underrated song ever. Enter Sandman's okay. It's pretty much one of the only Metallica songs I actually know. But it's okay. I do think Master of Puppets is good. Yeah. I haven't listened to the album. I want to listen to it sometime, maybe review it. So I know Zach requested that a while back. I have like a whole document full of video ideas, and I keep suggestions on there too. So that is still there, and I may or may not do that. I was kind of surprised with Jonathan too, because he said that he likes Dimmu Borgir, which is a black metal-ish kind of band, which I was surprised about. Brandon messaged you. Wonderful. Should review a Metallica album? I'd like to sometime. I don't know if I'll review Seventh Son of a Seventh Son by Iron Maiden. I might do that. I might not. But I'd at least like to listen to more classic bands, if not review some of their stuff. If I do listen to Metallica, I'll probably start with probably Master of Puppets, because that's the one that Zach has suggested, I think. But or I could just start with Saint Anger. Review some progressive metal. Yeah, I don't know if I like any progressive metal bands, actually. I'm going to Google and see if I do. I know Dream Theater. I've listened to them, a couple of their songs. They're good. I don't know if I'll ever get into them or not, but doesn't like a Gent count as progressive metal too? I don't know if they do or not. I like a little bit of that. Opeth, I guess, counts. I haven't really listened to them, but I would like to sometime. Meshuggah, I like a couple of their songs. Neo Obliviscaris, I actually like them a little bit. Dream Theater, Symphony X, Fates Warning, Queensryche. I've heard of, I think all of them but Fates Warning. I haven't really listened to much of any of them, though. View individual thought patterns by death. I might, I don't know. I'd like to get listen to some more of Death stuff, because Sound of Perseverance was pretty good. But he's returned.
But that's, yeah. Is it under your name?
What?
Your live stream.
It's not real. It's the name that I use for pretty much everything, which is just a username.
I want to watch it.
You want to watch it?
We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it.
You're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your?
It's Revan, REVAN.
REVAN.
1207. Yeah.
I have to write this down because I'm never gonna.
You can. It's on YouTube. You can just go on YouTube, look it up, and
okay.
You know.
Hold on. Because I don't watch live streams that much, so
Yeah.
see what's
I've never
going on.
done this before.
1207.
Yeah, and then music, because I have a few channels. One of them's music channel.
Whoa, you got 165 subscribers.
Yeah,
You're like a fucking YouTuber.
I mean, I don't barely any of them watch anything I do,
Okay.
but you know,
Yes. I'm gonna watch.
fun. Yeah, I think at least 40 of the subscribers I have now came because of the As I Lay Dying videos I did. Because back when they released that teaser for My Own Grave, I uploaded it onto my YouTube channel. Then it got taken down. But yeah, you gotta go. Okay, I guess. I have more subscribers than you. Yeah, but the thing is, I only get like a maximum of 15 views per video most of the time. So not many people watch it, which is annoying. But oh well. Now where'd Zach go? I don't know where he went off to. New Disturbed song. I think, didn't they release 2? I've listened to Are You Ready, but I haven't listened to the second one. Are You Ready wasn't really feeling it. I think their last album was pretty good, but you think you're the only one here? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know where Zach went off to. It says he's offline on Discord. He disappeared. Yeah, Are You Ready was... I didn't care for it that much. I haven't listened to the second song they released, though. Not really big into Disturbed, but I did like their last album. But I'm not real sure about this next one. New song, Reason to Fight's underwhelming on many levels. I think earlier today I heard like a little clip of it on Twitter or something. I don't know. Of course, it was only like I only heard like 5 seconds of it, but I don't know. Probably when the album comes out, I'll listen to it a little bit and see what I think. But as of right now, my thoughts are which kind of disappoints me that Max likes them both. That doesn't surprise me. I think it does kind of stink that I mean, like I said, I think their last album was good. I like a few of their other songs, but I wish that like the new songs and stuff, and generally the band, because I think they're okay, but they're not great, which I think is kind of unfortunate because I think David Draiman has a really awesome voice. But yeah. First album's pretty good. Yeah, I've heard a couple songs from it. I know for a fact I've heard Down from with the Sickness. I think I've heard a couple other songs. I think honestly, Down with the Sickness is kind of overrated. It's a decent song, but I'm not real big on it. But the band generally, I'm not a huge fan of either. So. Yeah, I haven't heard that one. I can't even remember if I've heard. Like I said, I've heard Down with the Sickness, but I don't know if I've heard any others from that album. Let me look it up and see if I might have. I think I've heard Stupefy. I've heard Down with the Sickness. I think that's it. Disturbed is not one of my favorites. Bullet with Butterflies. Hello. Same with Godsmack. Yeah. Although I did listen, not very much, but I listened to a very small kind of section of a couple of the songs from the new Godsmack album. It was okay, but I don't know if I'm going to listen to it or not. Yeah, we went from like 5 people in here, which was not a ton, but it was more than I expected, to 1 or 2, which is interesting. New Godsmack albums, bland, generic, and overproduced. Yeah, that seems to be that's how I feel about the Disturbed stuff that they're doing. Like I said, I'm still not a huge fan of them anyways, but it is just kind of bland. Same thing with I don't know if you've heard of these guys, but the band Memphis Mayfire, they're a metalcore band, and they're one of the first ones I got into. I don't really care for them much anymore, but they released a new song yesterday, and I don't care for it. It's pretty much the same trend that a lot of bands are going, like Asking Alexandria, Bring Me the Horizon, going more rock, which I don't mind, but it's just not that good. And I don't even really listen to any of those bands that much anyway. But yeah, the song they released I didn't care for it that much. It was better than they released a single called Virus a few, like maybe a little less, 6 months ago, a year ago. I hated that song. It was better than that, at least. Trivium, I've listened to them a little bit, but not that much. I'll have to check them out more, though. I know Zach thinks very highly of them with their last album, so I might have to give that a shot. There's a lot of bands that I've heard of, and I'm like, I should check them out, and I haven't. So, yeah. The last album's amazing. That's what I heard. I listened to a little bit of The Heart from Your Hate, I think. That's what it's called. It was good. Um, I don't know. I listened to it quite a while ago, so I don't know if my opinion now would change or not. But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't totally feeling it, I guess, but I might check it out again sometime. Heart from Your Hate's good, but not one of the best. Okay. Might like Wretchedness Inside. This is very exciting. Oh yeah, since Zach hasn't invited you to the Discord yet, then I suppose I will do that. I don't know if he did or not, but oh well. I sent it anyway. He gave you a link, okay. Well, it says you haven't joined. Oh yeah. Yep. I wish everybody hadn't left. Oh well. You clicked on the notification. You got a notification? Or are you talking about not for the stream? Are you talking about the message that you got from him? Probably the message you got from him. But about the link he sent you, and it wasn't there. Well, I sent it to you on Discord since we're friends on there now, so you can get to it that way, and it expires in 1 day, so you have 1 day to go to it. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be streaming for, though. If more people were in here, then I'd probably go on for quite a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see if anybody turns up again. 1 day isn't enough. Yeah. No one comes soon. You can just go onto Discord with you and Zach. Yeah, I guess. Zach isn't online right now, though, but, you know, whatever. It'll probably be a little bit before I stop anyway, just to see if anyone else comes. No, he's not. I'd assume that's probably why he's not on the stream anymore, too. But I did get more people in here than I expected. No Max. Yeah, that would be quite interesting. So, and I still can't get over that Ember review he did. The amount of long, uncomfortable pauses. Pretty impressive. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, there were, I don't know if you heard it, but there was Tabby, Zach, you, my friend Isaiah, and Jonathan. Just 5 people. Which was and then Hannah, which I'm guessing is Adrian's friend. If I had a dime for every time he wiped his nose, yeah. But it's like he literally took, I think it was 1.5 minutes to look up the track list for Ember, which I literally did in about 15 seconds. It does not take that long. Yeah, 5 people was good. It was way more than I expected. I expected 1 or 2 at most, because Tabby said she was going to be joining it anyway. And I thought maybe either you or Zach might show up, but I wasn't sure. So it did better than I expected. I'll have to do it again sometime. It was pretty cool. Yeah. Yep. I've now run out of things to say, too, so I have no idea what to talk about. So I'm just kind of sitting here doing nothing and talking even though I have nothing to talk about. How's school been going for you? I guess. My stream, I run out of things to say, which is why you don't stream. Yeah. See, I would be fine if there was a couple more people in here, but they all left. So now it's just you and I. School's been all right. That's good. Yeah. It's been okay for me too, I guess. Nothing really exciting's happening so far. Although I'm taking a drawing class, and not tomorrow, Wednesday, my goodness, Monday, we have our first project is 3 drawings, and I have to present them on Monday, and the class has to critique it. Not looking forward to that. Statistics has been better than you expected. Yeah, I think I was going to take statistics in high school, but I ended up not. Drawing, not for you. Yeah, well, thing is, I'm an art major, so I have to take it. So, yeah, I like it, but I don't like the presentation part of it and the critique part of it because I get very self-conscious about the stuff I did. And out of the 3, I'd say the first one I did was the best one, and they got progressively worse. So, yeah. I am not extremely looking forward to that. Oh my goodness. Taking an anthropology class. I know what that is, but I can't remember, so I'm Googling it. It's like Google is my best friend. I'm Googling what that is because I do not remember. Study of human societies and cultures and their development. That sounds okay. Why don't you just ask? I don't know. But you're back, so that's cool. It's easier and quicker to Google it, so I Google it. I'm yawning way too much. Environmental science lab, probably her worst class, yeah. Take an interest in people's lives. I try to, okay? I try to. Environmental science, yeah. Science was my thing back in like elementary school and middle school. It was not as much my thing in high school. No, I don't. I do try. I legitimately do try to. Sometimes, at least. When? I don't know. The lemon person. I don't know. Sometimes. Yeah, the lemon. The amount of times I have joked with her about that, you would not believe. Or the amount of times anyone has joked with her about it, I suppose. Yeah. Environmental science. I don't think I did anything with environmental science. I don't know if earth science is similar or not, but I did that in high school. I did chemistry, which I did horrible at. If my friends hadn't been in that and tried to explain things to me, I would have failed. And just so you know how bad I did, Michael doesn't know. In the chemistry class, I had a take-home test. And she will correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I got a 36 on a take-home test that I could have used the internet to cheat on. I'm just gonna stick with Michael Jackson. You're just statistic. I cannot speak. You're just. Oh my goodness. Your statistics professor is young and energetic. Pretty cool dude. My other professors are decent. Yeah. I didn't cheat, but I looked up all of the things I had to do. I looked up the formulas and everything, and I got a 36 out of 100. Just terrible, especially for a take-home test. If it was a regular test, it would have been understandable, but I took it home, and I could look everything up. And I still did terrible. Yeah, some of my professors are pretty cool. I'm doing digital audio and music production class. The professor in that's pretty cool. I like him. One of my other classes, I had the professor in that last year for a drawing class, and he's pretty cool too. He couldn't cheat on that if he wanted to because he failed. My favorite class was not chemistry. I hated that class with a burning passion. I was not good at it. Cheated a lot in the Japanese class. I did my best not to cheat in school. I still try not to. I would look things up to figure out how to do them sometimes, but I wouldn't like outright cheat. But I did as close as I could to cheat on that take-home test, and I still failed. That's how bad I am at chemistry. I feel Yeah, I didn't take I took French. I didn't take Japanese. I did very well in my French class. Well, I took the first level and the second. First, I did pretty well, and then the second one, I had like a 99 average or something. So that class, I was mostly with freshmen, and I was a senior. So that was interesting. Stream is very exciting. Sometimes in my Japanese class, when you do potlucks, nice. You have to bring a food that's Japanese. You brought Pop Tarts. Are Pop Tarts Japanese? If they are, I didn't know that. No, you were being lazy. Yeah. I want a Pop Tart. I've got some here, but you can't. I don't think you can get over here right now. So. Oh my goodness. Should have brought goldfish crackers. Watch me, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. I have people. I know you have people. Standing by that chest of drawers. Not sure how you haven't noticed me yet. I will go over there right now. I wouldn't doubt it, honestly. Sometimes I would not doubt it. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. You want a hug too, yeah. A hug and a Pop-Tart. What more would you want in life? Yo, I don't know who you are, but yo, you don't have to hug me. Yeah, okay, good. Adrian. That's what else. I see. Oh, hey, Patrick. Yeah, we're pretty much talking about a whole lot of nothing right now. Not much going on. Just laying in my bed. Yeah, I'm not, but it's right there. It's literally 2 feet away from me. But twinkle, twinkle. Yes. Yes. Not bad listening to music. What you listening to? Since this is a music channel, let's talk about music or something. I don't know. Tool. Cool. I haven't listened to much of them, but I've heard good things. I should check them out sometime a little more. Listening to Creed right now, just kidding. Yeah. Tool's amazing, yeah. I've heard good. I think they had a concert up by my home a couple of years ago that a lot of people went to. Justin Bieber, since apparently they're better than. I already said that was 9 years ago. Favorite thrash metal band? I don't know if you're asking me or MJ or what, but since you asked it, I don't listen to much thrash metal actually. Pretty much the only thrash metal band I've got into that much at all is Creator, so I guess I'd have to go with them. Let me think. I mean, Metallica is thrash metal, but I haven't got too much into them yet. I'd like to, I just haven't. Let me think. Yeah, I haven't really listened to that much thrash metal, actually. And I'm just gonna look through all the bands and see if there's any that I like that are considered thrash metal, because why not? So I can see if there's any there. I don't think there's any that would I'm really that into. Caleb, what? Ember knocked you over your picture. Oh. Favorite album of this year? I was just saying this towards the beginning of the stream when Rock and Jonathan was here, actually. There's 3, and they switch around quite often. So, Caleb's, yeah. In case you don't, I released an album this year. Yeah, so Ember by Breaking Benjamin, The Alliance by Cypcore, and The Sacrament of Sin by Powerwolf. Those are my top 3. I don't know what order. Yeah, it's my album. You can find a link to my. I have an original music channel, which you can find a link to in the sidebar on this channel. So yeah, those albums are good. Yeah, I don't know what I would say right now. If you were to ask me right now, it just helped you out. Yeah. Uh, right now, I would say The Alliance by Sitecore is number one, Ember is second, and Powerwolf is third. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what else comes out this year and all that. Cybercore I only discovered the very beginning of this year, and I really like them. MJ joined the server. My shirt is comfortable. Yeah. Yeah, for some reason, she likes to borrow my shirts every once in a while. So she stole my Amon Amarth shirt earlier, which, yeah. Well, didn't steal. I gave it to her. But, yeah. They smell good, whatever. Yeah. Those three albums I really enjoyed quite a bit. There have been a lot of good albums that have come out this year, actually. Yeah. Red versus Breaking Bad. I'm going with Red. Red is my favorite band, so they kind of win by default. I really like Breaking Benjamin too, but Red is my favorite band, so I'm gonna have to go with them. You went with Red too. Yeah. Either you went with Red or you answered for me. Yeah. I have a tough time deciding. Both, yeah. Yeah, they're both pretty good. I do prefer Red. Um, like I said, they're my favorite band. They're also the band that kind of got me into like rock and later into metal and stuff. They were kind of my gateway band, I guess. So they always have a special place in my heart. But usually, I say they're my favorite band. So brace yourselves. Yeah, there's been a lot of good albums this year. Like I said, Sitecore and Breaking Benjamin and Powerwolf. Dimmu Borgir came out with an album that was pretty good. Immortal came out with an album. Shiel McGognar, Impending Doom, Omnium Gatherum, Judas Priest, Fit for a King, Suotana, which is not a very well-known band too. They're, I think, a melodic death metal band. They came out with an album this year. There's quite a few coming out too. Least favorite metal genres. I don't know if I really have a least favorite. Although the ones that I don't really, from what I've heard, I don't care for that much. I would say probably like doom metal or something like that. It's not really my kind of thing. Although there's some bands that I like that have elements of it, I guess. But can't forget the new song "I Love It" by Kanye West and Lil Pump. Yeah, sure. I don't really listen to any hair metal either. I don't know if that would even really technically be considered metal anyway. But yeah, that too. I love rap. Oh yeah, I love rap so very much. Yeah, rap and country are no-nos for me. Veggies, yeah, veggies aren't for me either. Doom seems to be an acquired taste. Yeah, I've listened to a little bit of it, but I wasn't really that into it. Although I would like to start listening to some more different subgenres and stuff like Doom. I haven't listened to very much. I haven't listened to a whole lot of thrash, stuff like that. You don't like black metal, yeah? I like black metal actually, so there's quite a few black metal bands that I do enjoy. Been a couple good black metal albums that came out this year. GTA won't work. Oh, GTA 3 or 5? Because I know you have both. Any. Oh, that's too bad. It says you're not even online on Steam, so maybe that's why. GTA 10. Oh, yeah. 18. I wonder if it'll go on that long. You have the newest Xbox 11. 25. You know what number isn't as funny as 25? No. 26. 24. Get with the SpongeBob references. You're doing it wrong. Oh well. 69. Yeah. Oh. Oh man, he went there. Yeah, I guess he did. Korn versus Slipknot. I haven't listened to very much of either one. I like a couple songs by each of them. Which one? Let's go. But I do like Brian Head Welch. His side band, Love and Death. I do really. They've only released one album, and I really love that album. So I'm probably going to go with Korn for that reason. They released that back in like 2013, and they've been working on their second album since like 2015. It's still not out. I have no idea what's going on, but I hope it comes out soon because their first album was really good. Love and Death is, oh yeah. They've been working. You're pregnant. Well, that's not good. With who? Hopefully they make another album soon. Yeah. Like I said, I think they've been working on it a few years. And last year, I think Brian said it was like half done. So, our kid. I don't know how that would have happened. Yeah, he said it was like halfway done. And sometime within the last couple of years, he said it was halfway done. But I'm not surprised that it's been postponed so much because he's been back in Korn. J.R. Barry's, I don't know if they're still together or not, but he was in Islander. And then Dan Johnson, the drummer, has been touring with Red. So, and then I think the bassist quit. So, I'm not surprised that it's been such a long time. But I really hope it comes out soon. I don't really listen to their debut that much anymore, but it's very good for sure. Oh boy, getting up to 2 hours streaming. Hour and 55 minutes. Can you have waggles? No, you cannot. I listen to metalcore, yes. Not a lot of bands, but I do. Like As I Lay Dying and August Burns Red are my favorite metalcore bands. I like Fit for a King. Their newest album I thought was pretty good. There's a couple other bands I think are all right. Recently started getting a little bit into Architects because their song Doomsday. I really like that song. So I have started getting into them a little bit. Killswitch Engage, yeah, I think Killswitch Engage is pretty good. Architects is amazing, yeah. I really like Doomsday. I haven't listened to a ton of their stuff other than that, but that is a fantastic song. Let me think. I used to really like For Today, but since they broke up, I haven't listened to them that much. Although I will say that their last album, Wake, is really good. You can at least see Waggles. Here is Waggles. Yeah, for you guys who don't know, this is Waggles the Majestic Narwhal. Yeah, let me think. I like Wolves at the Gate. I think they're pretty good. Demon Hunter, I think they're pretty good. Demon Hunter was one of the first bands I got into. Hello, Waggles, yeah. So there's quite a few bands that I like, but there's only a few that I really like, I guess. Demon Hunter's good, yeah. He says that, man. Yeah, I don't like Demon Hunter as much as I used to. They were one of the first metal bands I got into, because for a while I listened to mostly like Red and Skillet and stuff like that. Demon Hunter was pretty much the first metal band I got into. I Will Fail You, yeah. That's a pretty good song. I think the first metalcore bands I got into were Demon Hunter, a little bit of As I Lay Dying, and Memphis Mayfire, which is a band I don't care for that much anymore. But Demon Hunter I don't like as much as I used to, but I still think they're pretty good. I listen to some of their stuff still fairly often. Trying to think. Nicki Minaj. I hate Nicki Minaj. There are a few artists that I hate more than Nicki Minaj. Xbox or PlayStation? I don't have either one, but I'm more familiar with PlayStation. Plus, PlayStation now has that Spider-Man game, which I really want to play. So I'm going to go with PlayStation. Although Xbox has Halo. I played a little bit of Halo with some of my friends, and that was pretty fun. But I got to go with PlayStation. I've played that more. Plus, it has, like I said, Spider-Man and stuff, which I've heard is a very good game, and I really want to play it. Yeah, I've heard it's very good. Do I want your PlayStation 4? Well, I don't have a TV here to play it with, and I don't have much room to put it anywhere. So you won't use it. Oh, well. I don't know. Let me think. I'm trying to look through some more metalcore bands that I might kind of like. There's not many. Born of Osiris, I think, is pretty good. Let's see. You have a TV you can take. Yeah, it has the PlayStation thing. Yeah. Thing is, I wouldn't want a big TV. So, I don't know. I do not know. But then I'm also pretty cheap when it comes to games. I like to get them when they're pretty cheap. And Spider-Man right now is brand new. So even if I did have a PS4, I wouldn't get it now. It's not big. No, it's not, but it's bigger than I would want. Yeah. I like a couple deathcore bands too. I like Impending Doom and Thy Artist Murder. So there's that. You still going? Yeah, I am. I'll probably wrap up pretty soon. But yeah. I don't know why I'm still streaming. I don't have much better to do, I guess. Yeah. Rock and Jonathan was the first one to the stream, so you were the first person to witness my first live stream. So I guess that's a thing. You win a gold star. What are my thoughts on Skillet nowadays? You just sat on it for good job. Skillet, I don't know. I don't listen to him much anymore. I would still say that Unleashed is pretty good, and Comatose is pretty good. Other than that, I don't know. I am looking forward to John Cooper's new side band, Fight the Fury, which I guess is going to be a little bit of a more of a metal kind of band. So I am looking forward to hearing from that to see what they're doing. But yeah. You're looking forward to that too, yeah. You want pizza. You should have took back the pizza that we had earlier. I told you could take that back if you wanted, but you decided not to. You could have taken that. Getting tired of the Skillet formula, yeah. I think Unleash was still good, but I don't come back to it that much. Really, any of their music I don't come to back to that much. But Awake is highly overrated, and Rise was okay. You gotta go. Okay, see you later, man. Unleashed Age, not good for you. Yeah. I listened to it quite a bit when it first came out and for a little while after, but I'm not as big of a fan of Skillet as I used to be, so I don't really listen to it much. Zach loves Skillet. Oh, yeah, definitely. But, yeah. I would still say that either Comatose or Unleashed is their best album, though. Although I haven't listened to either one very much. I haven't listened to either one in quite a while, so my opinion might change. Went through a quick Skillet phase in 2013, but that didn't last long yet. You like their older albums? How old are you talking, though? Are you talking like their first few albums or what? Because the first few albums I'm not that into, but pretty much everything including and after Collide I like. Although, like I said, I think Awake is incredibly overrated, and Rise is, I would say Rise is probably actually as good or better than Awake, to be honest. That's what I mean. I said older, not ancient. Okay. Still have a soft spot for Skillet since they're one of the first bands that got me into heavier music. Yeah, me too. I feel kind of that way. I feel the same way with, like I said earlier, I don't know if you were here for it, but I'm the same way with like Memphis Mayfire, but I don't really like them that much anymore. They're one of the kind of typical metalcore bands, I guess. I don't really care for them much anymore, but I do still have a soft spot for them, and I still listen to new stuff they put out, even if I don't necessarily care for it too much. And they just released a new song, which was kind of meh. So, remember Matt Skillet guy. I don't know who that is, but okay. Yeah, there's quite a few bands that have kind of grown off me over the time. Although I believe it was you, Rock and Jonathan, that suggested I do a top 10 Skillet songs or something. I did record that, but I don't think I'm going to upload it. Because, to be honest, I had a difficult time coming up with 10 songs. Or no, I think I did 15 because I like doing 15. But I had a difficult time with that because, to be honest, I don't really listen to them much anymore. So it really could have just been like a top 5, which would have been a very short video. So I'm probably just not going to do that. Did you hear the rumor that In Flames' next album will be similar to Sounds of the Playground Fading? I didn't hear that, but then again, I'm not hugely into In Flames. So I'll have to listen to In Flames more, though. think they'd probably, at least their older stuff, but they're going to be up my alley. Tired, go be up early, so you'll go when you're, yeah. Okay. I love you and stuff. Bye. I'll probably get done streaming soon anyway. It's been a couple hours. It's 11 p.m., at least where I'm at. So I'll probably go to bed fairly soon. Don't listen to In Flames like I used to. Yeah. Most imaginative comment ever. Am I a fan of Christian music? As far as Christian metal, yes. Though it depends on the band. Although, like, kind of the typical, like, Christian radio music, I'm a little iffy on. I like some worship music, I guess. It's 8 p.m. where you live. That's pretty neat. I like K-Love. Oh, definitely. I mean, there's a couple of kind of the popular Christian songs I think are okay, but most of it's just kind of the same to me. Well, I used to love Newsboys back before I got into like rock and metal and stuff. They were my favorite band. I still got a soft spot for them. I think pretty much only listen to the Michael Tate stuff, but I think now they've gone more towards the pop route. So I don't know. I don't care as much for their new stuff. I still like their albums Born Again and God's Not Dead. K-Love saved me from being a Smarties snorting addict. Yeah. He recommends them for all of us Satan worship. But yeah, as far as like Christian metal bands go, there's quite a few I like actually. I really like Wolves at the Gate, and I like Impending Doom quite a bit too. Used to love For Today, but they've kind of grown off me. Although I still really like their last album. Like Metal is Satanic, yeah, it's true. Yeah, yeah. I think the idea that metal is satanic is ridiculous. I mean, I kind of sort of understand it from like the really old stuff with all the imagery and everything, but I feel like we're just past that now. There's a lot more to it than that now. Where it needs to stay talking musical influence from Luigi. Yeah. I mean, I can understand if you talk about bands like Behemoth and stuff, but not every band is like that. Yeah, Iron Maiden got some controversy when they came to them and quite a few other bands for sure. If you're a legalistic person like Mario, then everything with heavy guitars is satanic. Yeah, I know I told Zach this, but I don't know if other guys have heard it or not. But I on Facebook or something, they had questions or whatever you can answer, and it said, "What's your favorite song?" And mine is Winter's Gate by Insomnium, of course. So I put that. My mom looked him up, and she was like, "Oh, what's this Insomnium? They sound demonic." I had to try not to laugh. But yeah. And then my Amon Amarth shirt that I have has like it's got Thor on it, and it's got a couple wolves and a couple skull-looking things. And she said that it looked satanic, and I'm just like, Amon Amarth has nothing to do with that. But yeah, I did tell you about that. But I mean, she's really not that in. She doesn't like any rock or metal or anything like that. She's more the type to listen to K-Love, honestly. But yeah, it is pretty funny. But I come from a very Christian background too, so that probably has something to do with it. It's mostly why I didn't like rock music growing up, because none of my family really does. Geez, that sucks. Yeah. Mom's not really mainstream, but she likes a lot of the kind of contemporary, like worship music and stuff like that. So, yeah. You were raised that way too, yeah. My dad was a pastor for 13 years, so that was the kind of atmosphere I had as a kid. So, yeah. Balance your music yeah, me too. I mean, I don't really listen to much of the kind of typical Christian music anymore, but I still like some of it. I still listen to some like Christian rock and metal bands, but then I also listen to bands like Behemoth. So, but then again, I think that you can listen to a band without necessarily agreeing with the lyrical content. So, watch Deadpool at a church over. You watched Deadpool at a church over. That is surprising. Oh, it wasn't like a full thing. You just watched it on your phone. Yeah. Deadpool is a great movie, but it's definitely not church appropriate. For a second, I thought you meant like a big event where you watched Deadpool. I don't think my dad could even get through the opening credits. He was telling me about it, and he was like, that Deadpool, because I had seen it. He didn't know I had seen it, but if he had, he probably wouldn't have been happy. But he could not get through that. He couldn't get through Logan either, which I still haven't seen. But yeah, he couldn't get through any of those because of the language. But yeah, he can watch some other shows that have just as bad language. Red's the ideal Christian hard rock band. I agree. It's what I wish Christian music should be, definitely. Pretty much was surrounded by country music. Oh dear. As a kid, it wasn't until late 2000s I decided what music I really like. Logan's good. That's what I've heard. I want to see it. I just haven't. Yeah, I mean, country I don't really care much for. I like some of like the Southern gospel music, because that was what I was raised around, was like hymns and Southern gospel. So I still like at my home church, we have a couple of Southern gospel groups come up, and I enjoy it decently. I think they're all right, but I wouldn't listen to it on my own time. I liked a couple of country songs from Casey Musgraves. Yeah. I know I used to listen to the Cars soundtrack for the movie Cars quite a lot, because that was like my favorite movie growing up. And I used to love Life is a Highway by Rascal Flatts. Of course, I still got a soft spot for that song because it was like my favorite growing up. But yeah. But yeah, I listened to that soundtrack all the time. Why are you so jealous of Max's CD collection? Oh, yeah. I will say it feels weird to be streaming and not being in the stream, because I'm used to being just in the chat, but now I'm actually the one that's streaming, and it's kind of weird, but it's fun. So, I'll have to do it some more. Probably won't stream anytime soon, yeah. These are nice, definitely do more. I probably will. I don't know about how often, but I'm alone quite often. My roommate tends to go off with his friends a lot, so I'll have plenty of time to do it, I'm sure. And lately I haven't been having a whole ton of homework either, so I'll probably do some a little bit more. mainstream acts. Yeah. I don't know if I have a gaming channel too. I might do some game live streams, although I'm not sure how that would work. Totally off topic, but Tech Deck was a thing in 7th grade. I've never heard of that. So I don't know. You miss Mezzy Mez. Yeah. Oh. Though Tabby brought this up earlier, but I don't know how many of you like mini skateboard. Oh yeah, I might have had some of those actually. Yeah, I forgot about that. You guys are probably gonna lose all faith in me right here, but Tabby mentioned this already. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but back in 5th grade, in my music class, we had this thing where every class, someone, or I don't know if it was every class or every week, but someone would bring in a CD and we would listen to one song from that CD. To be an intervention for me. Yeah. And the first week, someone brought in a Justin Bieber CD and played a song from that. The week after that, somebody brought in Guns N' Roses and played Welcome to the Jungle. This was the kind of way I was when I was a kid. I said I would rather listen to Justin Bieber than Guns N' Roses. Safe to say things have changed now, but back then I really didn't like rock and metal, which if you had told me back then that was going to be what I listened to now, I would not have believed you. Oh man, wow. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. She teases me about that all the time, too. She's back. Yeah, it is awful. I know, but I was young and stupid, and I'm still at least one of those things. You're into rock and metal, yeah, I wasn't so much. Then again, given what I was raised with, it's not much of a surprise. It was mostly like, contemporary Christian music, worship music. I like some kind of instrumental stuff. New metal and post grunge, yeah. Not a big fan of Guns N' Roses, but I'd rather get into them. Yeah, I would too now. But yeah. Yeah. Guns N' Roses is overrated. Yeah. I haven't listened to them very much, so I can't really comment on that. But yeah, same thing with Kiss. I can't really comment on them either. But Max thinks they're underrated. Max thinks all of the popular bands are underrated. Tried getting into them, but I can't say for a couple songs. Yeah. Like for Max thinks that like Five Finger Death Punch and AC/DC is underrated. I wonder who he thinks is overrated. Probably, stuff like Iron Maiden and etc. Which, wouldn't surprise me. Me. Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I guess so. I'm overrated. Oh, that's good to hear. If I had a dime for every time I've heard Back in Black, yeah. Who is overrated? Yeah. Yeah. I landed. Nice. Yeah, if you were asking Max who's overrated, I don't know. I don't know. If you were to ask me, I would say probably quite a lot of metalcore bands. Five Finger Death Punch, yeah. I would say them and Disturbed. I think they're okay, but they're definitely overrated. So is Skillet. Probably thinks Demon Hunter is overrated because you talk about them a lot. Yeah. Yeah, like I said earlier, Memphis Mayfire I don't listen to that much anymore. I think they're kind of overrated. He put Demon Hunter on his list. That is true. Breaking Benjamin is super underrated. Max, yeah, right. Let me think. What other bands would I say are overrated? Can't think of many. AC/DC, yeah, he said AC/DC is underrated. Queen's overrated. I haven't listened to much Queen. Your mom says hi. Hello, Tabby's mom. I've never actually called her by her name, so I feel weird saying that. I'm trying to think who's overrated. I would say that Skillet's definitely over. She called him her son. Wow. Okay, it's a bit weird, but I'll go with it. So are you saying I can call her mom now? Yes. Okay. Cool. I will call her mom from now on. Thing is, with kids like Max and Regis, they think if a band isn't getting Taylor Swift or Rihanna's views, they're considered. Yeah, I can understand that. Definitely. Your bed's very comfortable, Revan. Not sure you have it. Well, you're you're not there, so I don't know. It's gonna happen eventually anyway. Yeah, maybe. I hope so. Honestly. Yeah, it is comfy. It's all right. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I can understand bands not having that much popularity as some of those artists, but for rock bands, Breaking Benjamin is one of the most, at least modern rock bands, they're one of the most popular ones out there. Actually, yeah, your bed is better. Mainstream Street. Uh, um, but I was actually surprised a couple of weeks ago. I was at work outside pushing carts because I work at a grocery store. That's one of the things I do. And I heard someone drive by through the parking lot and they were listening to Natural Life by Breaking Benjamin. I was kind of surprised about that because I think that's a very underrated song. So I was kind of like, yeah, good job. A couple, more like a month ago, a little more. Yeah, it was kind of cool. I've actually at that store. I've seen quite a few people with like I've seen a guy in an impending Doom shirt before. One actually based on their newest album. I almost said something to him about it, but I didn't. Uh, so that was kind of cool. I saw someone with a Behemoth shirt once. Someone with a Ture shirt, which is a very underrated band, although I don't listen to them much. You hear a lot of people playing Hero. Yeah, Hero's a good song, but that album in general is super overrated. I almost said underrated. My dad commented on your shirt. Yeah, he did. Yeah. There was a guy in one of my classes actually a couple of weeks ago. I was wearing my Amon Amarth shirt, and he was like, "Yeah, nice shirt." And I was like, "Yeah, Hero by Nickelback." I actually used to love Hero by Nickelback, just because it was on the Spider-Man movie that I had. I still think it's a decent song, actually, but it's probably mostly nostalgia. And I think the music video was on the VHS tape that I had for the original Spider-Man movie. I can't remember if it was before or after the movie, though. It was one of those. Save me from Starset. Hey, I like Starset, okay? Is your inhaler there? I don't think so. I don't know why it would be. I'm gonna check real quick if it's here. I don't think it is. No, not seeing it anywhere. Tell Revan to get off you, man. Yeah, I can't see it anywhere. So, yeah, I'm gonna say no. Oh, well, you said I think it was in your pocketbook. So, did you check there? Like, did you like completely check there? Because it doesn't look like it's here. You did. Well, that's not good. Everything's been taken out. Okay, I will look again. And if it is here, then I will get it to you tomorrow. Well, I'm trying to find it at least. Yeah, I'm just going to say it's not here. I cannot find it anywhere. Ember dragged it. Of course she did. What are my thoughts on new metal? I haven't listened to much of it, but what I have heard was, I don't know. I don't know if Love and Death counts as new metal, but I like them. Because Brian Welch from Korn is the singer in that band, so they might count. New metal is something that's hard for you to get into, yeah. As for Starset, though, I do like Starset quite a bit. I know that you guys, Zach and MJ, I know you're not too big on them, but they're probably one of my favorite bands, honestly. Although I'm not super excited for Vessels 2.0, because I think they released everything for that so far, and Starset, stop calling me that. Like I've said, you stole Red from me, so well, whatever. New metal got you into metal, yeah. I feel like that's how it is for quite a lot of people. I did let you, but I don't know. Call me a Starset thief if you want. I don't care. Are you going to call your mom a Starset thief too because she likes them now? You already have. Of course you have. So why do you give me crap for it and not her? Love and Death is, yeah. You showed, well, she knew my demons before you had showed her. She only found more of their stuff because you told her, but she heard them before you showed her, didn't she? Or did you show her before then? Seeing Starset live, it made me a bigger. I want to see them live. They seem like they're really cool live. There's a lot of bands I want to see live, but they never come here. Breaking Benjamin's going to be here in a couple months, but I don't know if I'm going to go. So they're touring with In Flames and Five Finger Death Punch and another band. So, wonder what Ridge is doing for Halloween. Probably trick or treating, looking like Ben Burnley. I'm your girlfriend. That's why I give you crap. That's true. But yeah, I'd love to see Starset live. Red has been teasing a tour with Starset. So I hope that happens, and I hope it comes here, because if it does, then I am going. I don't care how. If I have to drive across the state, I will go. You're going to go without me? What, to the Breaking Benjamin concert? You said you got a ticket, didn't you? I'm just not sure if I want to go because they're the only band I'd go for. Yeah. You've seen some of his videos. He's like 12. Holy crap, 2.5 hours streaming. That's weird. I have 2, but I was going to bring one of my friends. Oh, so you're not going to take me? Shouldn't be talking about politics at his age. Yeah, I guess. I didn't even care about politics when I still barely care about politics, to be honest. No, thanks. But if Starset and Red come around here, you're going with me. Nope. Oh, that's sad. Demon Hunter and Red, back on their tour, back when Release the Panic Recalibrated came out, I think came around here. I wasn't able to go to that, and I wish I could have. I really wish I could have. Alone? Oh. I really hope they tour again soon, because I think that would be cool. He has more subscribers than... He does? How? How is that a thing? I don't know, but I call BS, yeah. Never went to that because I wasn't a fan at the time, but I became a fan of them just months later, yeah. Yeah, I was a fan of them at the time. I don't know if I was a huge fan or not, but I did like them. I kind of wish I had gone. He has over 600 subscribers. Holy crap. 2015. Oh, yeah. Red also did a tour in 2015 for Beauty and Rage. Yeah, they came where literally the town next to me where I am right now at college. They went there for a concert, and I couldn't go when A Beauty and Rage came out, and I was so upset. I was seriously upset. I think it was at like a club or something, so I probably wouldn't have been able to go unless my parents went with me. But neither of them really care much for Red. I mean, my dad likes them a little bit, but yeah. Seen Red twice. Lucky you. Yeah, I really want to see them because they seem really great live. Plus, they're my favorite band, so of course I want to see them live. Will you take me, please? Oh, never mind. It's 18 and older. Yeah, that was the thing that bugged me because at the time I was like 15. Because it would have been early 2015, so I would have been 15. Yep. That really made me upset. He's old now. Yeah, I'm so old now. Ripe old age of 19. Gray hairs and always sore, yeah. Yeah, it does, Jonathan. I wish I had been able to go, but alas, that could not happen. The only concerts that I've been to, I went to, yeah, I'm old, yeah, you must be ancient, yeah. The only concerts I went to a Newsboys concert. Like I said, I used to love them. I don't know if you guys were here when I said that, but I honestly don't remember. I have the worst memory in the world. Yeah, he actually, I'll get back to that after this. I went to a Newsboys concert in 2012, and I went to a local orchestra perform music from Star Wars. So I went to that, and those are the only ones I've gone to. My dad kind of likes Red. How I got introduced to them was back for Christmas of 2011, because they're a Christian rock band. One of my uncle, for my dad, for Christmas, gave him Until We Have Faces. So I got to listen to it a little bit. And I wasn't huge on it at the time, but it really grew on me. He didn't like any of the heavier stuff, but he liked some of it. So he likes them a little bit. He likes Skillet a little bit, stuff like that. So, yeah, he likes them a little, but he's not that into them. His mom doesn't like anything that has to do with power chords, yeah. Yeah, the Wiggles are a bit of a inside joke with all of us. Yeah, my mom doesn't really like any of it. Like I said, she called Insomnium demonic. So, yeah. Even Starset, she saw that I had liked him on Facebook, and she's like, "What's this Starset? It says they're a rock band. Are you sure you should be listening to them?" I was like, "Yes, Mom." You've seen Newsboys 3 times. Yeah, I saw them on their God's Not Dead tour in October 2012. It was a really good concert. I really liked it. Nostalgic for you? Yeah, they are for me too. Pretty insane mosh pit. Cheetos flying everywhere. Oh, yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I don't like them so much now, but I still do think Born Again and God's Not Dead are pretty good. Rock, geez, wonder what she thinks of black metal. I know, right? I saw them in Bangor for my birthday. Who, Big Time Rush? Really? Wow. Yeah, my mom would not like black metal at all. That's why, like, when I'm in the car with them and I'm listening to my music, sometimes they're able to hear it like a little bit. So I have to be careful what I listen to sometimes. So, yeah, you would definitely worship. Yeah, she was there when my mom called the Amon Amarth shirt satanic. She got quite a kick out of it, too. Has a skull, looks a little, yeah. You don't like black metal either, yeah. I would say it's an acquired taste. It is definitely, it was for me at least. Yeah. It took me a little while. And even when I first got into it, I didn't like much of it. Your sister called Waggles gay. I mean, he is rainbow. He's a rainbow narwhal. So, I mean, So are Skittles. That's true. That is a true statement. I'll probably be wrapping up soon. Probably 20 minutes, maybe. Starset talks about space and yeah, I know, right? But she hadn't listened to them or anything. She just assumed because it said they're a rock band. So you have to wonder, though, do parents really think that their kids are only in it to summon Satan, or that they are in their right minds and know that they... Yeah, I know. I mean, I understand some bands have that kind of satanic, like Behemoth, for example. They have those kinds of lyrics. But that's not the draw of the music, at least not for me. I enjoy their sound. I don't care about the lyrics. Wrapping up, just don't forget the tape. Yeah. Relationship centered in lyrics, that just gave me another reason to stay away from them. Yeah. You ain't a true metalhead if you don't listen to black metal. People have said that before. I don't agree with it. I think if you enjoy any kind of metal, then I would consider you a metalhead. Aside from, like, Asking Alexandria or something. some metalcore bands that I have a hard time classifying as metal. But yeah, I think if you like a kind of metal, then I would say you're a metalhead. Yeah. Unless you're Max, who said alternative metal is their favorite. I mean, I don't know about that. If you say that the only metal band you listen to is Disturbed, then I wouldn't say you're a metalhead. Because to me, Disturbed kind of straddles that line between metal and rock. They lean more towards rock, I would say. Alternative metal is, it's basically like heavier version of rock, essentially. Wouldn't consider yourself a metalhead since you also like rap. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I would consider you one, MJ. You're welcome. You like gold. Yeah. Metal never originated in black metal, so it says you have to. Yeah. I kind of get that. Although I might be biased, I don't think you have to like the classics to be a metalhead, but then again, I'm biased because I don't like many of the classics. But like I said, I think if you like any kind of metal, then I generally any kind of metal, then I think you classify. Black metal is hard. Yeah. Like Drake? Why do you like Drake? Yeah, black metal. People who say it has to, it has to be like true cult or whatever they call it. People who can't get into the new Immortal album because it's too well produced. The guys who always go around saying, yeah, kind of. Not. I mean, I don't know. The people who say it's not black metal if it's well produced, or if they say black metal is satanic, inherently, which there's, of course, the majority of it probably is satanic, but there's some good non-satanic bands. Like I said, Immortal, they're really good. They're probably my favorite black metal band, I would say. Black metal sounds like it comes through. Yeah, some of it does, for sure. Your Graham, all they do is scream. If you want to listen to music, they listen. But if you want, yeah, I can understand that sort of because it's different from what the older folk are used to. But to say that it's not music, I think, is ridiculous. I think if it's sound and you enjoy listening to it, then you might as well be able to call it music. As much as it's difficult for me to call some music, if you enjoy listening to it and, whatever, then, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, some black metal does kind of sound like that, MJ. Don't tell Max that since he knows. I know he loves black metal. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, it's hard for me to listen. I'm sure that some of it is good. It's just hard for me to listen to it when it sounds like that. Rude, what? Because I called her older folk. Honestly, it's not the worst thing I've called her. Graham told me. Okay. Max would probably call August Burns Red Scream Out. Yeah. You're going to laugh at this, Zach. Last year, in my art class, because I would listen to music while I was in art, in my art class, and one of my classmates who lived in my dorm that I was kind of friends with a little bit, she asked what I was listening to. At the time, I was listening to Winter's Gate, so she listened to it a little bit, and she was cool. It sounds kind of cool, whatever. And then a few months later, she needed me to help her out with something, and here I was, like in front of a bunch of the other people in my dorm, just standing there, and we were talking and stuff. And she was like, "Caleb, I listened to your screamo music. Help me out." The inner metal nerd in me was like, Insomnium is not screamo, but okay. Yeah, I get it, but whatever. Yeah. Yep. It's a thing. He remembers something, yeah. Rare, I know. Yeah. Wonder if August Burns Red will ever get to a point in their discography where they do use free vocals a lot more. I mean, Phantom Anthem used not a lot, but quite a bit more than usual. So I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think they'll take it the way a lot of metalcore bands do, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do something similar to what they did with Phantom Anthem, or maybe expanding on that. But I would not at all expect them to do scream verses, sung chorus, etc. You have to be up early. Yeah, I do too, but that's worse for you, though. Look at Soilwork, for example. Their first two albums have no singing. Now the majority has a lot. Yeah, I guess I can kind of see that, but I really can't see August Burns Red doing that. I'm glad Soilwork went that route, though, because I think Bjorn has a fantastic voice. He's one of my favorite singers. I do, too, but it's for church. Yeah, I do. We do, too, so nothing. I like it. The preacher at my church, he's pretty cool. I've known him all my life, so he's pretty cool. Very important tip. Screamo isn't real metal. That's emo music. Yeah. I suppose. Revan, you should have seen my recent Nick memes. Oh, I'm sure you guys came up with some good ones while I was away from the Discord server. If you still have them, feel free to send them, though. Oh, come on. Yeah. Nick will take metal music to the next level, yeah. Tabby likes to kind of joke around because the preacher at the church that we're going to, it seems like his favorite phrase to say while he's preaching is, "Oh, come on now," which is kind of entertaining. He says it quite often. He gets a little excited. I did not expect to stream for this long. Going on almost 3 hours. Once we get about 10 minutes until 3 hours. Once we hit 3 hours, I'll wrap up. Nick would make every metal band sound like the Beatles, yeah. I haven't listened to much of the Beatles. I've heard good things and I've heard a couple of their songs, but I haven't listened to that much. Beatles are so metal, totally. The professor of my music production class really likes the Beatles. References them a lot during class. When the jacket comes off and he's hopping on the chairs and playing. Yeah. Yeah. When that happens, you know he's going. You don't hate him, but you can't get into them. Yeah. Yeah, you know when Pastor Art's jacket comes off, you know he's getting serious. True story. Plus, it isn't fair that I check out Nick's music taste if you won't try mine. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of get that. I've had a couple friends before that I would listen to their stuff, and they'd listen to a little bit of mine, and they're like, screaming. So, but yeah. I was actually, yeah, never mind. Same, I think they're overrated. Mainstream Nick. What? I'm gonna message. Okay, that works or something. Wish I could send pictures into a live stream. Yeah. I have an As I Lay Dying album come. Nice. Which one? Awaken. Cool. Awaken's a pretty good album. Probably, I'd say my third favorite by them. Either second or third. I honestly like that one and Notion Between Us about the same. I wanted it digitally for a while, but I want a physical copy. I have a Wiggles album on vinyl, signed by all the members. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think one of my first As I Lay Dying songs was on that album. Was No Lungs to Breathe. I think it was that and The Sound of Truth. First one was 94 Hours. Yeah. I think 94 Hours is kind of overrated, though, personally. Ed Sheeran on cassette is what I need. Yeah. Yeah. Got into them earlier this year. Cool. As I wait to the As I Lay Dying fan base. Ahoy there. Hey, you're just in time for the stream about to end. A few more minutes. It's getting almost midnight here, so I'll probably wrap up. Plus 2 more minutes and it'll be 3 hours streaming. I did not expect to go this long. Well, Patrick, sorry you had to come here just in time for the end, but I think I'm going to wrap up now. Been doing it for 3 hours. It's almost midnight. Should probably head to bed and stuff like that. So, yeah. Don't forget the tape. Yeah. Okay. Came just in the nick of time. Totally. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming. It was a good stream. I'll have to do it again sometime soon. So, have a good night, guys.